YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to ATControl. What I have for you guys today is some gameplay from the brand new DLC airport for Tower 3D Pro that was just released today, and we're heading up to New York for some early evening traffic at LaGuardia. This is basically my second run-through on the game because after playing LaGuardia a little bit earlier today, I read that they are going to be doing some terminal swaps for some various airlines here in December, so I went in and rewrote some code lines for the game and put the airlines in the right place. So if you guys are playing LaGuardia right now and you're seeing something different than what I'm doing here on the screen, no need to be alarmed. My custom schedules will be out very soon for LaGuardia, and it will have all the terminal rework files and all the custom traffic that you guys can pick up directly from me, so keep an eye out on the forums for that. You'll see that very shortly from me, and I'll have it in my future videos in the descriptions below. And while I'm on the subject, to keep up with everything I do here on the channel, take a second and hit that subscribe button. You guys are absolutely fantastic with the comments and the support. I appreciate it as always. So let's hop right into the gameplay and show you what this airport is all about. I'll talk a little bit more about LaGuardia once we're in the game, but for our setup today, I will start our time at 7 p.m. The weather will be clear and our traffic will be at 100% as always. Our runway setup today will be a rather common operation at LaGuardia from what I found, which is departures heading off runway 4 and arrivals on runway 31, which kind of creates a little bit of a crisscross. So let's go ahead and get loaded in and give LaGuardia a go. Alright guys, welcome to LaGuardia. We are ready to get started here. Just before we start pushing some planes around, I wanted to show you guys what LaGuardia looks like. I chose this time of the day because there's the most traffic here and we're going to get the best experience right out the gate. But I will do some daytime sessions a little bit later, but I just want to kind of give you a rundown of how the airport is laid out, just to get it out of the way since this is brand new DLC. As you can see here, we're sitting up in the tower. We're on the far edge of the airport, outside all of the terminals, and basically you've got this crescent shape. If you kind of remember some of my videos with Philadelphia, it's very similar where everything is kind of in a big crescent shape all the way around the airfield. It's a very, very compact space. You can see here all the terminals are basically smashed together right in this little area over here, and you've only got two runways. They intersect. Just to give you an idea of where LaGuardia actually sits, if you're at LaGuardia, John F. Kennedy Airport is to the southeast on the other side of Queens, which is all the way out here. Out to the side of runway 31, or the end of 31, is the borough of Queens, which is back here. And on the far end over here, let me get over to the other side here, runway 4, where we're going to have all our departures go off today, is Brooklyn. That's all the way back here. Over on this side of the airport where the runways intersect, this is downtown New York, like the Manhattan area, Harlem up here. This is the East River that separates this, and this little area right here, which I don't know if it's modeled quite right, is Rikers Island, the very famous prison. If you guys have watched the movie The Other Guys with Mark Wahlberg, Samuel L. Jackson, and Will Ferrell, they say in there something like, if Wednesday night is taco night at Rikers Island, this is where they send all the really bad guys. So that is literally right there off the end of the airport. So if you guys want to get a good view of that when you are landing or departing anything, look out this side towards the city, and there's Rikers Island for you. This airport, by design, is very, very old. It is not a very popular airport with travelers just because of the amount of delays, and I'm sure we're going to see that in this video as we start getting some planes moved around. But this airport is going through a major, major renovation. It is not going to look like this in a very, very short period of time. There's massive money going in, and this airfield is going to look absolutely phenomenal once they get everything built up. I really think they're doing a good job with it. Back over here behind the tower, this is all residential neighborhoods and so forth. I don't know why they use skyscrapers, but this is not skyscrapers back here. So I don't know where they got that from. Maybe it was just to not have to do a lot of scenery, but in any case, that's what that is. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got some planes already ready to go, and I'll talk a little bit more about my plans and how the airport's set up as we get into it, but let's see how we do. So cross your fingers, no delays, no collisions, no negative points, no problems, and we'll give this new DLC a try. This is only my second time playing it, so you guys are seeing it right off the bat, just like I am here, for the most part. Brickyard 4665, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 4665.
And what my plan is here is, this is the very common nighttime setup by sending all departures out this way over the East River. They'll kind of head out this way.
Brickyard 6154 with you, runway 31.
Brickyard 6154, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land Brickyard 6154.
And arrivals come in on 3-1, which is right out here. The airport, because it's in, like I was mentioning, such a residential area here, that they try to keep operations away from the residents in the evenings. They actually have noise complaint hotlines and things like that at this airport.
Brickyard 4665 ready to taxi.
It's just
Tower,
a
AC 5382 requesting push and start.
kind of the way that they have the airport set up. It's very, very unique, very compact. So, but there's a lot of backups, which is why a lot of people choose not to fly through this airport if at all possible. But you know, got to take what you get. AC 5382 pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground 4 pushback approved. AC 5382.
Brickyard 4665, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 4665.
Yeah, the Alpha Bravo. I listened to liveatc.net a lot. It gives you a lot of good insight about how the traffic works. So if you guys are ever looking to get a good setup going, spend maybe 30-45 minutes one day listening to the airport that you want to control. You know, listen to the tower for like 20-25 minutes.
Tower,
then
Brickyard 6153 requesting push and
switch
start.
over to the ground feeds that they have as well. Listen to the ground controllers. You know, you'll get a kind of an idea of taxi patterns and things like that. That's how you get really good at these airports and, you know, become a better sim controller. Since we're obviously not doing this in real life, you gotta, you know, make use of the tools that you're given.
5382 ready to taxi.
Just a helpful hint for you guys if you're looking at getting better at this game. AC 5382, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo AC 5382.
Brickyard 6153, pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 6153.
And what was I saying here? Yeah, so taxi patterns. We're basically going to send everybody on Alpha Bravo. Just keep them very close to the terminals and send them out this way. When people land on 3-1, this airport's great because it has multiple high speeds that end up before the intersection cross. This airport has, both runways are only 7,000 feet long. It's been classified as kind of one of the more dangerous airports in the entire United States just because the runways, you can't, there's no longer runway. They're both basically the same by, I think, maybe a few feet. I think one is 7,003 feet and the other one is 7,001 feet. So,
Ground,
or 1 foot,
Brickyard
I should say.
6153 ready to taxi.
So it's very, very compact. And obviously we're not going to see a lot of heavy jets. I think maybe an Airbus A321 is probably going to be our biggest jet that might be flying into this airport. So you can just get a sense of how compact everything is. Brickyard 6153, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 6153.
And so what we're going to have to deal with here today, guys, if you haven't played LaGuardia yet, is we are going to have to deal with the crisscross. And basically what this is we're going to have to send everybody down the runway, get through the crisscross before any other planes land so that there's no
Tower,
runway incursion
American
penalties.
361 requesting push and start.
And basically we have to wait until the airplane kind of starts to head up onto the taxiway before we can give a takeoff roll. They're just looking at potential collisions is the reason you have to do it. So, and that's why this airport has a lot of backups. You have to be sure that the airplane coming in for arrival is not going to have an issue stopping and rolling out and potentially causing a collision right here at the intersection. So it's not uncommon for a backup
Tower,
to
Southwest 409er with you runway 31.
a backup to be 10 planes long waiting to get off runway 4. It happens, you know, it's just how it is. American 361 pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground 4 pushback approved. American 361.
Here's a couple of our jets heading down. They're going to go all the way down there, and we will try to shoot the gaps as best as possible. But you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We're gonna be safe though today. Southwest 409er, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land Southwest 409er.
What else is good about this airport? I've never actually flown into this airport. I've flown into JFK quite a few times. But if you guys watch some of my other videos, I mentioned living near Philadelphia, so I'm familiar with the New York area. I'm familiar with this airport, its location, and everything. I've been to it once, and it was to just to pick a friend, or excuse me, it was to drop a friend off who was flying out. So I did get to spend some time walking through the terminals. Not a lot of people like going through here just because it's very old, very dated.
American
but
361 ready to taxi.
things are changing. It's going to turn into a nice airport very, very soon. AC5382, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait AC5382.
American 361, runway 4, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Bravo American 361.
So basically what we're going to look at when I...
United 509er requesting push and start.
Push first. United 509er, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. United 509er.
Basically I'm going to use the dashes to my discretion on when I send an aircraft off runway 4. This is basically my fail-safe mark right here. It's about 4 to about 3.5, 4 miles out. This is cutting it very close to get a airplane moving if it's anywhere past this line. It takes a little while for them to get down the runway, and I got to get them down
American
the runway before the next one gets on the ground. So, American 2074, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land American 2074.
So as soon as this Brickyard, he's probably getting off on Juliet here. As soon as he starts to make his turn, we'll go ahead and send AC out here. And this is what you basically got to wait for with this airport, is to make sure that they're clear of the runway. So, there he goes. He's making his turn, so we can send him. AC5382, wind is 36 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 36 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff AC5382.
Brickyard 4665, runway 4, line up and wait.
Ground, United 509er ready to taxi.
And if you guys
runway
are playing...
4 line up and wait, Brickyard 4665.
If you guys are playing this game, as soon as you send a departure on its way, line up the next guy right away. Get him in position. Make sure you're putting as many people on the runway and getting them out as quick as possible, shooting these gaps. You definitely don't want to, get a parking lot sitting over here on taxiway B, even though it's very common, like I said, to have between 5 to 10, maybe 12 jets waiting to get out. Try to push as many out as you can, with safety in mind. Brickyard 6154, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike, Brickyard 6154.
Brickyard 4665, wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 4665. Tower, Southwest 4839er requesting push and start.
United 509er, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, United 509er.
So you can basically see how long it took him just to line up and get his butt moving here. This guy's already at 1,500 feet. As long as they're not too close, I mean, you could, as soon as this guy's maybe like 100, 200 feet off the ground, probably go ahead and start rolling the next guy. Just got to keep the planes moving. American 361, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4, line up and wait, American 361.
See, I don't think he's already, the Southwest here is already at about, approaching 4 miles, so by the time he gets lined up, he's probably going to be right about here, a little too close. Southwest 4839er, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Southwest 4839er.
Tower, Brickyard 6124 requesting push and start.
Where was this guy coming in? He's going right there. Brickyard 6124, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 6124.
Brickyard 6154, hold short of taxiway Mike.
Hold short of taxiway Mike, Brickyard 6154.
Southwest. Oh, did I push him? Did I push Southwest? Yeah, I did. Okay. Just want to make sure I got him. AC5382, contact New York departure.
Roger. Good evening.
Add a little bit of flavor to your controlling, guys. This game does accept New York departure, which is very common here at LaGuardia, so use that on your handoffs if you want to just add an extra cool layer to your controlling. Brickyard 4665, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening. Ground, Southwest 4839er ready to taxi.
Southwest 4839er, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Southwest 4839er.
Ground, Brickyard 6124 ready to taxi.
Brickyard 6124, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Tower, Brickyard 4756 requesting push and start. Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 6124.
Brickyard 4756, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 4756.
Okay, so he's going to stop right there. We'll get him out, move him out, move him out. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Southwest,
Tower,
where you
American
going?
2155 with you runway 31.
He should be getting off. Oh, he's going down a little further. Yep, see this? You never know where they're going to roll out until like the very, very last moment. American 361, wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, American 361.
Brickyard 6153, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Brickyard 6153.
Send him on his way. Brickyard 6154, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Brickyard 6154. Ground, Brickyard 4756 ready to taxi.
Don't you guys run into each other now. Southwest 4099er. Taxi to the terminal via Tango Golf Golf Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Tango Golf Golf Alpha Southwest 4099er.
Okay, we got the American moving out. We got another American on a roughly about 2.5 mile final. So cutting it a little close there, but still plenty of separation space. He's all good. So we're going to have to watch this Southwest. We're going to bring him right back into his terminal here.
Tower, Endeavour 36907 requesting push and start.
Endeavour 36907, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Endeavour 36907.
Brickyard 4756, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 4756.
Brickyard 4552, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land Brickyard 4552.
I called him earlier.
Tower, United 533 with you, runway 31.
American 2155, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land American 2155.
Brickyard 6153, wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 6153.
United 509er, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, United 509er.
American 361, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Tower, Delta 1929er requesting push and start.
Delta 1929er, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Delta 1929er.
United 533, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land, United 533.
American 2074, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Golf Golf, Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Golf Golf Alpha, American 2074.
What is that? Is that hotel? American 2074, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Hotel.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Hotel, American 2074.
Ground, Delta 1929er ready to taxi.
Brickyard 4756, hold short of taxiway Juliet.
Hold short of taxiway Juliet Brickyard 4756.
Endeavour 36907, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Ground, Endeavour 36907 ready to taxi. Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Endeavour 36907.
Delta 1929er, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo Delta 1929er.
Brickyard 4756, hold position. Yeah, oh, wait. Oh, is he going to stop? Okay, I thought he wasn't stopping there. He was going a little fast for stopping at Juliet. Scaring me there, big guy. Brickyard 6153, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Roger, good evening.
Tower, Delta 959er with you runway 31.
Delta 959er, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land Delta 959er.
Okay. We're moving, people. United 509er, wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4 clear for takeoff.
Wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, United 509er.
Southwest 4839er, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Southwest 4839er. Tower, Envoy 3425 requesting push and start.
Brickyard 4756, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Brickyard 4756.
Brickyard 4552, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike Brickyard 4552.
Envoy 3425, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Envoy 3425.
Envoy. Envoy. I think we're going to get lucky in this session. We're actually going to get a Maple, if I read the schedule correctly for this hour, which is Air Canada's regional jets. Pretty cool. I like the Maple call sign. It's a pretty neat one. There's some that just stand out more than others, and that one just happens to be one of my favorite ones.
Tower,
Maple.
United 1167 requesting push and start.
Alright. Lots of planes, lots of planes. United 1167, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. United 1167.
And this guy, he is an E90, so he should probably be coming off the runway rather quickly as well. You can kind of see how this is going to start getting into a mess already. United 509er, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Tower, Endeavour 3488 with you runway 31.
Endeavour 3488, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land Endeavour 3488.
Southwest 4839er, wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 35 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Southwest 4839er.
Brickyard 6124, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait Brickyard 6124.
This American, where is he going?
Tower, Brickyard 4452 requesting push and start.
The only question is where this guy is going. American 2155, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Golf, Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Golf Alpha American 2155.
Of course he's going right there where this Envoy is. American 2155, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Hotel.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Hotel American 2155.
American 2155, hold short of taxiway hotel.
Ground, United 1167 ready to taxi.
Hold short of taxiway hotel American 2155.
Okay. So hoping we're going to get a little bit of a break here after this endeavor. Get some
Ground,
of these planes
Envoy
moving.
3425 ready to taxi.
Envoy 3425, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Envoy 3425.
Brickyard 4452, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 4452.
Nope. Just gonna be shooting gaps all day long. Southwest 4839er, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
This guy, he is a 319. This is a really good airport, guys, if you're not familiar with the rollouts on some of these jets to get an idea of what taxiway everybody's going to come off on. It'll really help your ground movement plan if you can kind of gauge where everybody's going to come off on. So, he's
Tower, Brickyard 4485 with you, runway 31.
Yeah, he is. Brickyard 6124, wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 6124.
Brickyard 4756, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Brickyard 4756.
American 2155, continue taxi.
Ground, Brickyard 4452 ready to taxi. Continue taxi American 2155.
Tower, Endeavour 3519er requesting push and start.
Where's this guy gonna go? He's United 1167, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo United 1167.
Oh, I hate how long these jets take to line up. And this is why you get a line over here. It's okay. We're moving people along. We're getting them going. Brickyard 4485, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land. Brickyard 4485.
You need to go, sir. You got another Delta. United 533, taxi to the terminal via Juliet Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha United 533. Tower, Envoy 3285 requesting push and start.
Grief, the arrivals just keep coming in. What do I want to do here? Brickyard 4452, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 4452.
Endeavor 3519 pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Endeavor 3519er.
Brickyard 6124 contacting our departure.
Roger, good evening.
Tower, Brickyard 4757 with you runway 31.
Brickyard 4756, wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4 clear for takeoff.
Wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 4756.
Endeavor 36907, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Endeavor 36907.
Oh, this airport, it's going to be awesome. Delta 959er, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor Delta 959er.
Ground, Endeavor 3519er ready to taxi.
Yes, you are, sir, but you're going to have to wait. You're going to wait. Brickyard 4757, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land. Brickyard 4757.
I was actually probably one of the funnier things I've heard here in a while with this airport. Earlier today, earlier this evening, I was listening to the ground controller moving people around, and he moved somebody down here from this Brickyard Endeavor area, which is Terminal D, and he said, you're going to actually be surprised when you get around the corner, because they can't see all the way over here, you know, what the line is. He's like, you're going to be actually surprised. You're only number 5 in line. And the pilot was literally laughing. He was, like, shocked that he was only getting 5th position to be on the runway. So, pretty awesome. And I don't know what this United is doing here. Look at this thing. What is this guy doing
Tower,
here?
Spirit Wings 347 requesting push and
I
start.
hope he figures it out. Envoy 3285, pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Envoy
Oh,
3285.
this guy needs to park, though. Yeah, put yourself in your gate and get off my radar. Endeavor 3519er, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Endeavor 3519er.
Spirit Wings 347, pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Tower, Endeavor 3344 with you runway 31.
Brickyard 4756, contacting air departure.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Spirit Wings 347.
Endeavor 3344, runway 31, clear to land.
Roger, good evening. Runway 31 cleared to land, Endeavor 3344.
Endeavor 36907, wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Endeavor 36907.
Delta 1929er, runway 4, line up and wait.
Tower, Endeavor 3951 requesting push and start.
Good grief.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Delta 1929er.
Is he new? He is. Endeavor 3951, pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Endeavor 3951.
Endeavor 3488, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Ground, Spirit Wings 347 ready to taxi. Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike, Endeavor 3488.
Spirit Wings 347, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Ground, Envoy 3285 ready to taxi.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo Spirit Wings 347.
Get him moving. Envoy 3285, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Envoy 3285.
Endeavour 3519er, hold short of taxiway Golf.
Hold short of taxiway Golf Endeavour 3519er. Tower, Brickyard 4690 requesting push and start.
Oh my gosh. There's just so many jets over in this little area here. It's a mess of them. I did push in, did I not? Okay. Alright, alright. Looks like we're finally going to get a little space here. This guy's almost 10 miles to the ring, so we should be able to start rolling a couple people here very, very quickly. Endeavour 3697, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Come on, Brickyard. Delta 19er, 29er, wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 34 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Delta 19er, 29er.
Envoy 3425, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait Envoy 3425.
Ground, Endeavour 39er 51 ready to taxi.
What is this guy doing? Well, this is the second plane who's decided to spin in a circle, so Endeavour 3519er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Endeavour 3519er.
Endeavour 3951, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Endeavour 39er 51.
Tower, WestJet 1212 with you runway 31.
Endeavour 3488, hold short of taxiway Mike. Endeavour 3488, hold short of taxiway Mike.
Hold short of taxiway Mike, Endeavour 3488.
Brickyard 4485, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike Brickyard 4485.
Oh, now the Envoy has straightened himself out, and it looks like he is preparing to taxi. Excellent, sir.
Tower,
I'm glad you figured yourself out.
WestJet 1215 requesting push and start.
WestJet 1212, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land WestJet 1212.
Spirit Wings 347, hold position.
Hold position, Spirit Wings 347.
Endeavour 3488, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Endeavour 3488.
Brickyard 4690, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 4690.
Delta 19er, 29er, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
He's going in there, he's going in there. WestJet 1215, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. WestJet 1215.
Envoy 3425, wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Envoy 3425.
United 1167, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, United 1167. Tower, Delta 2131 requesting push and start.
Yep. So he's going there. Brickyard 4485, hold short of taxiway Mike.
Hold short of taxiway Mike Brickyard 4485.
Brickyard 4757, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike Brickyard 4757.
Delta 2131, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Delta 2131.
Tower, Brickyard 5980 with you runway 31.
Spirit Wings 347, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Spirit Wings 347.
Okay, got a little space, so we're going to try a double roll on this next one and keep this line moving. As soon as I get this Endeavour on the ground. It's all about a little timing here, all about a little timing. There's our Spirit Wings.
Ground,
There's
WestJet
nice flashy
1215
colors.
ready to taxi. Ground, Brickyard 4690 ready to taxi.
Brickyard 4690, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 4690.
As soon as he goes in, let this guy out. Stay there. Okay, good. Endeavor 3, or Envoy 3425, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Okay. WestJet 1215, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo WestJet 1215.
Yeah, we could stack them up over here. Give ourselves a little bit of time. Let's see here. United 1167, wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, United 1167.
Brickyard 4452, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Brickyard 4452. Tower, Brickyard 6155 requesting push and start.
Ground, Delta 2131 ready to taxi.
Delta 2131, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo Delta 2131.
Endeavor 3344, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike Endeavor 3344.
Tower,
Just get
Brickyard
everybody out of here.
6156 with you, runway 31.
Brickyard 4452, wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 4452.
Endeavor 3519er, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Endeavor 3519er.
Brickyard 5980, Brickyard 5980, wind, Brickyard 5980, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land, Brickyard 5980.
Brickyard 6156, runway 31, clear to land.
Tower, Delta 840 requesting push and start. Runway 31 cleared to land, Brickyard 6156.
Okay, I'm gonna get all you guys out of here. United 1167, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Okay. This one... that's very close. You can kind of see there, he's on about 2 miles. He'll still cross the intersection before he gets well onto the airport there, but that's about as close as you could possibly take it. Alright, so let's move these guys in here. Brickyard 4485, continue taxi.
Say again.
Brickyard 4485, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Brickyard 4485.
Alright. Let all you guys into your gates here. So you're going there, you're going there, you're going over here. Endeavor 3344, taxi to the terminal via Lima Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Lima Alpha Endeavor 3344.
Let's get you in there quicker. Brickyard 6155, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 6155.
Brickyard 4452, contact New York departure.
Tower, Brickyard 6067 with you, runway 31.
Roger, good evening.
Oh, this WestJet's gonna roll out a little further, isn't he? You punk. That's okay. Endeavor 3519er, wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Endeavor 3519er.
Envoy 3285, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Envoy 3285. Tower, Endeavor 3304 requesting push and start.
Yeah. Delta 840, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Delta 840.
WestJet 1212, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Victor.
Ground, Brickyard 6155 ready to taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor WestJet 1212.
Brickyard 6155, taxi... Brickyard 6155, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo Brickyard 6155.
Okay. Now we're going to start to get the parking lot again. So we've got so many damn arrivals coming in, and not a break to be seen unless we get a little bit of a space here. I'm hoping. Endeavor 3304, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Endeavor 3304.
Tower, Envoy 3347 requesting push and start.
Ground, Delta 840 ready to taxi.
Delta 840, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Delta 840.
Yeah, we might get lucky here, guys. See a little bit of a 10-mile break coming in. Those are the kind of breaks we need. Envoy 3347, pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Envoy 3347.
Nice WestJet. There's the WestJet right there. Endeavor 3519er, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Brickyard 6067, runway 31, clear to land.
Ground, Endeavor 3304 ready to taxi. Runway 31 cleared to land, Brickyard 6067.
Envoy 3285, wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Envoy 3285.
Spirit Wings 347, runway 4, line up and wait.
Tower, Blue Street 5348 requesting push and start.
Blue Street.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Spirit Wings 347.
And let this guy pass here. Endeavor 3304, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Endeavor 3304.
Yes, I like it. Got about 15-mile window here. That is excellent. We should be able to get at least 3 to 4
Ground,
more
Envoy
planes out of
3347
here.
ready to taxi.
Blue Streak 5348, pushback approved. Expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Blue Street 5348.
Brickyard 5980, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike, Brickyard 5980.
Shoot, we might be able to move this. Oh, there we go. Now we got a 20-mile gap. We should be able to get at least 3 jets out, if not more. Okay. I'm hoping to get all the way down to this delta here before this Endeavor comes in. That's my goal. I don't know. We'll be kind of pushing it, but we'll see how many we can get out of here. Envoy 3347, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Envoy 3347. Tower, Endeavor 3768 with you, runway 31.
Ground, Blue Street 5348 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 347, wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 33 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Spirit Wings 347.
Endeavor 3951, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Endeavor 3951.
Tower, Delta 2248 requesting push and start.
You're gonna sit there for a minute there, guy. Envoy 3285, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Endeavor 3768, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land, Endeavor 3768.
Brickyard 6156, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike, Brickyard 6156.
Brickyard 6156, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Lima Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Lima Alpha, Brickyard 6156.
And let's see, of course he's going all the way up in there, so I'm just got to leave from there for a minute. I got bigger plans right now.
Tower, American 2167 requesting push and start.
Yeah. American 2167, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Tower, 4 pushback approved. American 2167.
Okay. Alright, Brickyard, get on the ground so I can start moving this line here. It's a patient waiting game, guys. Patient waiting game.
Tower, Brickyard 5879er with you, runway 31.
Brickyard 5879er, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land Brickyard 5879er.
Spirit Wings 347, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Endeavor 3951, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Endeavor 3951.
Brickyard 4690, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait Brickyard 4690.
Envoy 3347, hold position.
Hold position, Envoy 3347.
Blue Streak 5348, taxi. Blue Streak 5348, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Blue Streak 5348.
Brickyard 6067, run.
Tower, American 2167 ready to taxi.
Brickyard 6067, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike, Brickyard 6067.
Brickyard 6067, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Lima Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Lima Alpha, Brickyard 6067.
Delta 2248, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Negative. Delta 2248.
Brickyard 469er, can't send him yet. Delta 2248, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Delta 2248.
American 2167, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, American 2167.
Brickyard 4690, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Tower, Endeavor 3908 requesting push and start.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 4690.
WestJet 1215, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, WestJet 1215.
You're going there, you're going there. Endeavor 3908, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Endeavor 3908.
Okay. There's too many jets leaving. Too many jets leaving. Endeavor 3951, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Yeah, we got 3 of them out of here. I'd say it's pretty close. Got pretty close there.
Tower, Delta 2674 requesting push and start.
Oh my gosh. Why is everybody flying out? WestJet 1215, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, WestJet 1215.
Delta 2131, runway 4, line up and wait.
Ground, Endeavor 3908 ready to taxi.
Envoy 3347, continue taxi.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Delta 2131.
Continue taxi, Envoy 3347.
Blue Streak 5348, hold short of taxiway Yankee.
Tower, Delta 2784 with you, runway 31. Hold short of taxiway Yankee, Blue Streak 5348.
Brickyard 4690, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Hey, we got everybody out of here.
Ground, Delta 2248 ready to taxi.
He's going in there.
Tower, AC 5270 requesting push and start.
AC 5270, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. AC 5270.
Endeavor 3908, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Endeavor 3908.
Delta 2248, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo, Delta 2248.
Delta 2674, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Delta 2674.
Delta 2784, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land, Delta 2784.
Wow, we moved that line pretty good there. Pretty good. WestJet 1215, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Endeavor 37, Delta 2131, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Delta 2131.
Envoy 3347, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Envoy 3347.
Endeavor 3768, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike Endeavour 3768.
Is he moving? I think he's moving. He's going somewhere.
Tower, AC 5307 with you runway 31.
AC 5307, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land AC 5307.
Plenty of space, plenty of space. Alright. Doing pretty good, guys. Doing pretty good.
Ground, Delta 2674 ready to taxi.
Delta 2674, runway 4, taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Mike Alpha Bravo Delta 2674. Tower, AC 5409er requesting push and start. Ground, AC 5270 ready to taxi.
Holy cow, he moved all the way out there. AC 5270, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo AC 5270.
Come on, Brickyard. Try to get 2 jets out of here. Delta 2131, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Envoy 3347, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Envoy 3347.
Delta 840, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait Delta 840.
AC 5409er, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. AC 5409er.
Brickyard 5879er, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Mike Brickyard 5879er. Tower, AC 5391 with you runway 31.
AC 5391, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land AC 5391.
Okay. Endeavour 3768, hold short of taxiway Mike.
Hold short of taxiway Mike Endeavour 3768.
Delta 840. Delta 840, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff Delta 840.
Brickyard 6155, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait Brickyard 6155.
Tower, AC 5467 requesting push and start.
Endeavour 3768, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Endeavour 3768.
Yeah, this airport turns out to be kind of tough. I definitely think we'll be able to create some unique scenarios here by using the crisscrosses, you know, maybe taxiing everybody out to the points and sending them this way. That should probably keep the traffic down quite a bit more because we can use double departures. But, yeah, I don't know. This just happens to be the one I heard on the live radio this evening, so this is the one I decided to go with. Envoy 3347, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Okay. AC 5409.
Tower, Brickyard 4582 requesting push and start.
AC 5467, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. AC 5467.
Brickyard 5879er, taxi to the terminal via Lima Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Lima Alpha Brickyard 5879er.
Yeah, make the turn right there. Turn. Delta 840, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
American 1740. No, he's not on the scope yet, never mind. I'll leave him there for now.
Tower, American 1740 with you runway 31.
He's going to park there. Brickyard 6155, wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 32 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Brickyard 6155.
Endeavour 3304, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait Endeavour 3304.
Delta 2784, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Victor.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Delta 2784. Ground, AC 5467 ready to taxi. Tower, Air Canada 723 requesting push and start.
Air Canada. Blue Streak 5348, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Blue Streak 5348.
Ground, AC 5409 are ready to taxi.
What do we want to do here? AC 5409er, runway 4, taxi by Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo AC 5409er.
American 1740, American 1740, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land American 1740.
Brickyard 4582, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Tower, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 4582.
AC 5467, runway 4, taxi by Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo AC 5467.
Yeah, this is basically what you do at this airport. You just keep keep sending them around the corner here, get them in line, and send them out. I don't think we've had more than maybe 7 in a row, which is pretty good. Like I said at the start of the video, this row sometimes has grown like 12, 13 planes long, just due to conditions and so forth. So it can get a little hectic. Brickyard 6155, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Air Canada 723, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. Air Canada 723. Tower, Brickyard 4582 ready to taxi.
Brickyard 4582, runway 4, taxi by Alpha Bravo.
Tower, Spirit Wings 174 with you runway 31.
Spirit Wings 174, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Brickyard 4582.
Runway 31 clear to land Spirit Wings 174.
Why did this little jet... Oh. You, sir. Endeavour 3304, wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Endeavour 3304.
Blue Streak 5348, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Blue Streak 5348. Ground, Air Canada 723 ready to taxi.
These guys are like the master of the pushback. I think this is a new little feature they've added in. If you guys haven't seen it, they put some more coloring into the nighttime, like street lamps. I don't know if I've seen that in other ones, or maybe I just haven't paid attention enough, but at a certain point these lights just click on. You can turn the field lights on if it's not too late, but a little unique feature, I think. AC 5307, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Hotel.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Hotel AC 5307.
AC 5307, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Juliet Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Juliet Alpha AC 5307.
Air Canada 723, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo Air Canada 723. Tower, Brickyard 5985 requesting push and start.
I'm just gonna have to hold that guy right there as soon as he gets off. Where do I want to stop this guy? I'll just stop him right here. Brickyard 4582, hold position.
Hold position Brickyard 4582.
Let this AC get in here.
Tower, Endeavour 3614 with you runway 31.
Endeavour 3304, contact New York departure. Endeavour 3304, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
Blue Streak 5348, wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, Blue Streak 5348.
American 2167, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, American 2167.
AC 53901, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Juliet Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Juliet Alpha AC 53901.
Tower, AC 5474 requesting push and start.
Brickyard 5985, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Tower, 4 pushback approved. Brickyard 5985.
Endeavour 3614, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 clear to land Endeavour 3614.
Yeah, the parking lot has begun. while these guys getting ready, AC5474, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Ground, 4 pushback approved. AC5474.
So yeah, I don't know what you guys, it's actually a very interesting airport. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of LaGuardia, I'll admit, but you know, controlling it's a challenge, and that's what I look for most when I do air traffic control type games. Is I want a challenge,
Tower,
I want a lot going on.
5985 ready to taxi.
And I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of different scenarios when we change up the runways. You know, a lot of different crossings and so forth that we have to do. So you know, it'll make it fun and interesting, no matter which way you play the game. And that's really the most important thing. Brickyard 5985, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, Brickyard 5985. Ground, AC5474 ready to taxi.
Blue Streak 5348, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
He's a, what is this guy? He's a 321. He's probably going all the way out to Sierra, would be my guess. Yep. Well, we know he's getting off the runway, so I'm going to go ahead and send this guy and see what happens. American 2167, wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, American 2167.
American 1740, taxi to the terminal via Sierra Golf Alpha.
Tower, JetBlue 1332 requesting push and start.
JetBlue 1332, pushback approved, expect runway 4.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra Golf Alpha, American 1740. Ground, 4 pushback approved. JetBlue 1332.
AC5474, runway 4, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo, AC5474.
AC5270, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, AC5270. Tower, Endeavor 4044 with you, runway 31.
Endeavor 4044, runway 31, clear to land.
Runway 31 cleared to land, Endeavor 4044.
Brickyard 4582, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Brickyard 4582.
Okay, let's put Spirit Wings on the ground here.
Ground, JetBlue 1332 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1332, runway 4, taxi by Alpha Alpha.
Tower, Brickyard 6157 requesting push and start.
Runway 4 taxi via Alpha Alpha, JetBlue 1332.
I actually heard on the radio earlier by these holding bays over here, AA, BBCC, and this is actually DD over here. They actually call it like double C, double B, double A, and double D. Just to kind of keep it separate. It's actually kind of cool that they use that terminology. AC5270, wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 31 at 3 knots, runway 4 cleared for takeoff, AC5270.
Endeavor 3908, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4 line up and wait, Endeavor 3908.
AC5474, hold position.
Hold position, AC5474.
Oh, I forgot to stop him there. He'll be alright. He's got enough room. I hope. You guys better not clip each other. Ooh, that would have been a disaster. Spirit Wings 174, taxi to the terminal via Bravo, Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Mike, Spirit Wings 174.
Who else do I need here? American 2167, contact New York departure.
Roger, good evening.
So, where are we at here? Yeah, we basically passed an hour there. That's basically LaGuardia for you guys in a nutshell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Forgot to mention one item
Tower,
that I'll talk about on the next video. But
with you, runway 31.
Basically what you're seeing here as far as the terminal setup is a custom terminal. There's going to be some movements at LaGuardia starting in December, but I'm going to do another video coming up this weekend on LaGuardia, so definitely check back for that as well. And we'll have some fun here again. We'll do it during the daytime, so we'll get a little different scenery. But if you guys enjoyed it, definitely leave some comments in the description below about what you think of LaGuardia, if you played it so far or if you're planning to play it. I had some fun with it. It's definitely a very unique airport. It's nothing like any of the others that we've had so far with this
Tower,
game,
Air
so
Canada
I
725
plan
requesting
to
push and start.
do a few more sessions with it, and maybe we'll change this one up with JFK here and there as well and do kind of like a double New York. But thank you guys very much for joining me. I appreciate the time as always. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will definitely catch you on the next episode. Have a great evening, everyone. Take it easy.